the 21-day yoga and weight loss challenge. So it's week 3 now, and we are moving into emerging. So you might have done the beautiful meditation and decided that you want to stay and go deeper. That's fine. You may wish to emerge, and that's fine. So just to let you know, this group is going to remain open for probably about a week after the Slim and Shine challenge closes. So that will be around the 11th, I think, something like the 11th of November. Around that time, I will be closing the group. So you still have time to catch up with the videos. If you're doing the yoga videos and you're behind, the fact that the videos are going to be up for an extra week or so, you can always, start now or pick up now from where you've left off and continue the yoga practice in the mornings if you've been doing it with me. And some people have been showing up for the live practice every day for 15 days. So I'm going to take my hat off to those people. Well done, ladies. You know who you are. So I just want to celebrate those guys for really making an effort to get out of bed in the morning and jump on the mat. So that's really fantastic. And that's sort of, yeah, is quite heartwarming that there's quite a bit of engagement within the community. So yeah, so just this, it's all here, and there's a few different bits. If you've not spent any time looking through the feed, then feel free to. It's all here. You can also go to Classroom, and yeah, we're in here. We're going to have a look at some new stuff that I've put. So we've got obviously week 2 is going deeper. And then now I've just this afternoon I've just uploaded 3 more pieces of information in week 3, which is tune into intuition, which is the meditation that we just did, but this is like a Google Doc to walk you through it. Identity evolution and your relationship. So it's talking about the positive stressors, the habits that we've been doing over the last 2 weeks, and how you may decide that maybe there are people in your community that are supporting those changes, that are supporting good habits, and there's other people that are maybe how to say that, not helping, or maybe trying to pull you in a different direction. So this is all about, if you have a read through, it's all about basically finding the people that are going to support you in your identity evolution, the next version of who you want to become, whatever that is, whatever reason you signed up for this challenge. Maybe it was for more sleep, maybe it was to lose weight, maybe it was just to do a yoga practice, maybe it was because you wanted to make time for yourself, maybe you was feeling off kilter and you wanted to come back to center, whatever your reason. And you should have that written down as your anchor statement, which we spoke about in week 1. Whatever that reason is, you want to find some people in your life that are going to support that and continue the work that you've done. So when we come out, as we're emerging from this challenge, that you're going to stay on track. And then we've got this up level your space section. Again, we've got beautiful Kate Stillman here, who's allowed me to use her videos for this 21-day yoga and weight loss challenge. So she talks about up leveling your space. So as we emerge, we might find that we were surrounded by some things that we just don't really want anymore, or feel that they are suitable for our next incarnation. So you might find that, maybe there's clothes or there's books or there's things that you just, they're kind of holding an old vibration of you. They're holding that old version of yourself before, you came into this challenge to start these new habits. And when we're able to make space for something new in our life, then obviously, we can start to engage in the new habits and really make them a daily thing, because that's when we're going to get the real benefit in making it a daily thing. So yeah, even if you don't have to do all of these, but these are just suggestions and ideas. It's a great time. Autumn's a great time now for clearing out. So you might just want to grab a box, and maybe there's some old clothes in there. Maybe you've got clothes that are way too small or way too big, or clothes that were from when you were like 20 years ago that you've been hanging on to for whatever reason. We all do it. And maybe now you can take 5 minutes and start to let go of some of those things that are not supporting you into to becoming the person that you really want to become in this next stage, moving on after the 21 days. So have a look. So you've got some nice new content here. And then really, I was going to focus on sleep and just give you a quick rundown on sleep. Here we go. So one of the beautiful habits that I've been focusing on since day one is getting better sleep. And it's a challenge. I find it a challenge with two children that constantly wake up in the night and then they wake me up, and a partner that, has his own sleep challenges. I'm constantly being woken up 2 to 3 times at night. So I'm always running on empty and always looking for ways to get better sleep. One of the things that I find personally that help for me is the bedtime ritual. So I find that if I consciously choose to have a beautiful bedtime ritual, which for me is starting around 8 p.m., running a nice hot bath, putting in some salts and some essential oil, having a bath. I like to listen to an audio book in the bath, but you can do whatever you want in the bath. And then I get into bed. I put some oil on, I get into bed, I get my little sleep mask and put my earplugs in. Sometimes I'll take a sort of like a nice calming supplement to help me sleep. Sometimes I don't, depending on how tired I am. And then hopefully I'm asleep by about 9:30. And then, if I get woken up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, it's not so bad because I've had that nighttime ritual and I've had that early to bed. And then, of course, I can wake as well early for my yoga practice. So it's all about setting the scene and finding what works for you. This is a great little sheet here. It's in the tips. Let me go back here. So if you're not sure where it is, in the resources here, in the challenge tip sheet here, if you open it up, it's in there. And all of the tip sheets are there. But yeah, I just wanted to briefly mention that you could really focus on this for this week, getting more sleep, especially as now the clocks have changed. I think we all need to sort of focus on sort of going inwards a bit. Personally, I do. Maybe you're full of energy and you don't need to. So take some time just to read this sheet. I always find as well, like I feel overwhelmed and feel like I have a lot to do. So just like putting that on a piece of paper and then putting that to one side. So I know that when I wake up in the morning, it's there and it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I don't have to hold all of that stuff in my head. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on this week. The other thing just to think about is the meal planner, which I'm just seeing if I can find it here quickly. Well, again, it'll be in this challenge tip sheet folder, I imagine. Oh no, it'll be in the tracker. So if I can open that, it'll be in the tracker if it lets me do it. It does, hurrah! I'm getting better at using Zoom. Meal planner, here we go. So week 3, what is it that you're going to eat this week? Have a think. Are you emerging from a calorie restricted diet? Are you still using some of the whole food recipes that were in the recipe sheet? What are you doing? If you are emerging from calorie restricted diet, then you might want to just gently start to increase the calories each day, but just do it in a really slow way. If you want to continue just with the cleansing soups and things like that, go for it. If you want to start to introduce maybe some more protein, you could start to introduce things like fish. If you've been on a vegetarian diet for the past 2 weeks, completely up to you. The idea is to really use your intuition and ask yourself, what is it that I really need? So go ahead and fill out your meal planner if you can. And then, yeah, if there's any questions, please just post them on the forum. I'm happy to answer anything regarding the habits that we've spoken about. And also there's still an opportunity to have a one-to-one call with me. It's 20 minutes. It's a free call. If you want to like go deeper into any of these habits, yeah, any of the habits that we're working on. Or if maybe you're struggling with something, maybe you've got some questions around yoga, your breath work, maybe you're just can't get the hang of Ujjayi, whatever it is, feel free just to contact me. There is a calendar link on the community forum somewhere that you can find and contact me directly. And it's here somewhere. Here we go. Challenge one-to-one calls. So you can just contact me. I think there's a link somewhere. Here we go. Look, Calendly link. And then hopefully there's still some availability and you can just book in and we can have a chat before the end of the challenge next Tuesday. So I hope that's helpful. And yeah, do let me know if there's any questions. Otherwise, I will see you in the morning for some yoga. Okay, bye-bye.